What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a first impression / initial thoughts from a fragrance from the house of Jacomo Paris. This one is called Athracite Pour L'Homme. So I don't know exactly where I got this card to sample. However, I'm very excited. This one was released in 1991. I do believe it's discontinued because I was looking the bottle up online and I saw that it was going for $381 USD. The bottle looks pretty cool. I'll probably throw a picture of it over here. Let's just go ahead and read the notes, guys, and kind of just get into this thing, right? So the top notes are bergamot, tarragon, pepper, cypress, angelica root, galbanum, lavender, and pineapple. The mid notes are violet, ylang-ylang, rose, and clove. And the base notes are sandalwood, oak moss, musk, and amber. Now, I read those notes directly from this carded sample here, as you can see over here on this side. And I'm going to just read this little insert here for everybody. It says, Athracite Pour L'Homme, a name which invokes the sheer purity of its composition, its authenticity, a dynamic and timeless eau de toilette, a very masculine fougere fragrance, okay, fresh and aromatic, discreet and seductive. So, guys, this is a dabber, and normally I'll put the dabbers in a spray thing and spray it, but since this is discontinued, I didn't really want to just dump this out. I will do the dab thing today. All right. Now I'm not wearing any fragrance today, as today was a busy day, and I didn't really want to. I knew I was going to be doing this, so I didn't want any fragrance to kind of interrupt that. So let's just go ahead and dab a little bit on. I'm glad to hear that it is a fougere fragrance, but there are fruity notes listed, so maybe it's going to be a fruity floral fougere. And we're just going to dab a little bit on here, guys, on my right hand. We'll do, it's like, this is weird. I've never really dabbed a fragrance on my hand before, so this is something new to me. But let's go ahead and give it a sniff, guys. Now, there are a lot of florals in here, but since it's a fougere, I'll let it pass. Let's see what this thing is all about. Guys, this smells really good. This smells really good. This is, you can tell that there are some florals in here. The florals are present, but there's also this spicy note here that I'm loving the smell of. It is very fresh. This is very fresh. So far, it's very spicy. And this kind of reminds me of fragrances such as like Drakkar Noir or Loc'd Fam's L'Extreme, or even the original version. Kind of those fragrances from those era, guys. But man, this is so good. I do detect some fruit in there, guys, but I couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you what kind of fruit it was. I understand that in here it says some sort of fruit, but what kind of fruit does it say in here, guys? Because I already forgot. It says bergamot and pineapple. So honestly, I couldn't tell you if it was bergamot or pineapple. The citruses are really kind of toned down a little bit, but I believe that the sweetness in here is caused by the fruit, but it's not like a syrupy sweetness or anything. I'm gonna let this sit for like 20 minutes because I'm really loving the way this stuff smells. Like, it smells like a very expensive, luxurious, almost kind of like a bar of soap, like a very luxurious bar of soap, but it's not necessarily soapy. It's just the scent that the soap carries, or the scent that's in the soap. And it reminds me of we used to go somewhere in California and San Diego, and we have our friends, they still live out there in their bathroom. Well, number one, their house is like a beach house right by the beach, like you can look over and see the beach. And this is what their house smelled like. This is just bringing back memories of their house, but let me just let's have this sit for like 20 minutes, and I'll come back to you guys and give you guys kind of like my my final thoughts on Athracite by Jacomo Paris. All right, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, so it's been about 20-ish minutes. I've been sniffing and thinking about Athracite by Jacomo Paris, and I will say that this stuff is really smooth. It's really well blended also. The florals here, man, they're just pure. They're clean. They're not dirty at all. It really reminds me of like a garden that is being tilled, like the soil is being tilled, being prepared to plant crops in. That's just like, I don't know why I immediately go to soil, but I thought of like a garden with some flowers in there and the fresh tilled soil. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You know, the spiciness is still there, but it's subtle. It's very masculine, and I really like it a lot. This is well, I just dabbed a little bit on my hand, and I've just been sniffing it. But what I can tell, or for what I can tell from the little dabs that I put on my hand, it's a very subtle fragrance. But it's also very masculine, and I can definitely see this as sort of like a spicy floral, slightly fruity fougere. Maybe it's going into the Chypre category, guys. The oak moss in here, honestly, I can't really pick it up. I'm not too sure if that's just because I didn't put enough on my hand, or maybe my nose isn't that developed, but I can't really pick up any of the oak moss. But it smells really clean, guys. This is very, very clean. And when I had mentioned that it smelled like my friend's home in San Diego, California, his beach home, or their beach home, I guess, it does. It really does remind me of some sort of very high quality soap that is that smells like, it's just very masculine, guys. I don't know really how to describe this, really. Honestly, it's kind of sad, but it's really nice, you know. I did look up the definition of anthracite, and it's funny because it says that it's a type of variety of coal that burns really clean, and that produces little to no smoke. And it's a yeah, I don't know what it has to do with the fragrance, but you know, I'm always just curious about different words I've never heard before in anthracite. I've never heard of that word before, guys. So and if you were wondering what the definition is, it's a variety of coal that burns really clean, guys. And overall, the scent is really nice. It's really nice. It doesn't have an old school feel at all to it. Saying that, you know, this was released in 1991, but I like it. It's really nice, and I don't know, honestly, I'm considering if I find a really good deal on it online in the future, I might pick up a bottle. But guys, that's kind of like my first impressions, kind of initial thoughts on Athracite by the house of Jacomo Paris. And of course, yep, there it goes. I was gonna say it wasn't gonna focus for me, but yeah, guys. So I still have a lot of testing to do with the sample, and I hope to catch you guys in another one of my videos. And thank you so much for watching the channel Loc'd Fam. I'm your host, Dr.Goo, and remember, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to, guys. So I'll catch you later, and yeah, I'm out. See ya.